Tyler Smith basically is a offensive lineman. He's 6'4", 324 pounds, from Fort Worth, Texas. He actually lived right here in my city, right here in Crowley, Texas. He attended North Crowley High School, where my wife, she basically works over at the ninth grade center. So, man, this is just so surreal to have another hometown kid playing for the hometown team. So let's. He also played at Tulsa via Tulsa University. So let's just give a little history and what we know about Tyler Smith and his upsides. Well, what we do know is that Tyler Smith is a violent, physical playing type of player with power, and he has a lot of foot quickness. So now he played 2 years at left tackle. So let's get into this real quick and let's just see what we got here. So this is him right here. Okay, so you guys watch. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And as we can see, this kind of drags a little bit, but here he is down below. One thing I like, he hits right at the point of contact, and he always finishes block. Watch this right here. Boom, contact, uses his hip, pad levels low, and he takes the guy out the picture. Here he is down low right here, point of contact. Look, he drops back. Did you guys see that? Let me back it up just a little bit. Watch this. So yeah, this got me back up just a tad, just a little bit more. So you see this? This guy takes him all the way back here at the pitcher. So he finishes his blocks. Look at that. I mean, that's just vicious. That's a finish right there. You get back up and punch you and knock you down again. Look at that. It's hit pancake. I like that. Now, one thing we do know that he has a lot of penalties against him in the college level. Once again, man, he playing left tackle. I don't know if we're going to keep him at left tackle starting his year off, but I do think we probably slide him in as guard, which that'll give him a little less responsibility. He doesn't have to worry about reaching for that DN. But I think we'll coach him up to the guard. But just look at that. Just takes this guy out the picture. So that's what we like about this guy. That's what we definitely like about this guy. So, again, he played left tackle for two years for Tulsa University. And again, I think we're going to slide him into the inside and let him work at that guard position. But he's a violent player, physical, with the foot quickness that he has. I think that that left guard would be a good position for him. Now, everybody's talking about the penalties. With Connor Williams, yeah, just like I heard one guy say on a radio podcast. He said, Connor Williams was in his fourth year still holding. This kid is barely just now turned 21 in April, so he will get better with the teachings of our coaching staff. So let's not hold that against him. We're not gonna thrive on the negatives of these kids. We're gonna continue to uplift these kids. So with that being said, we're gonna move on to the next player, which is Sam Williams. Let's look at Sam Williams real quick. Now, Sam Williams, man, this kid here is 6'4", 250 pounds. He played outside linebacker, and he also played defensive end. We picked him at the 56th pick. And I'm gonna let this run. Now, he's wearing number 7, so you guys keep your eye on this guy. He actually started at a JUCO, Northeast Mississippi. Then he joined Ole Miss, basically. And he was highly recruited, man. So he came to Ole Miss. So let's talk about why he goes. Here he is, coming off the block. Where he is, chase him down. I want you guys to tell me who he remind you of. So also, comes to find out, in 3 years he produced over 20 sacks with over 30 tackles behind the line of scrimmage. So they kind of compare this guy. Who you guys think he reminds you of? Here he is here. He doesn't finish. His motor continues to go. He never stops. It's one thing I like. Now, this is against Tennessee. Y'all didn't even see that. Let me show you what happened. Here he is right here. Right here. Watch him. He slips 2 blocks and brings down his man. Just the pressure by itself. Here he is coming around the edge right here. Coming around the edge. Watch him come off this block. separate itself, comes off, continues to roll, causes a fumble. I like that. Here he comes right here again, same play. Look like he's almost in a wide 9. He comes out. He's already got this tackle beat. He dips his shoulder, sheds the lineman, breaks down the pocket, comes up the backside, makes the sack, causes a fumble. Now watch him right here, guys. Let me back it up a little bit. Now, like I said, this is film session, guys, so it's going to take a little minute, so I hope you guys got time. But we need to know about our draft pick, so I'm giving it to you. From your boy, G, the #1 Cowboy fan, Hampton. So let's keep it moving. So here he is here. Right here, look at this. Shedding the block, coming off, bending. He's bending, comes around, catching grass. Watch this. He doesn't finish. He's still in the picture and gets the sack again. Here he is right here, guys. I know I might be moving a little fast, so I got to stop it. Look at this guy pushing upfield. This guy's already off balance. He's looking like he's leaning right now. Watch this. Ha! Catching grass, gets around that lineman. Here come the pressure. Boom. Guys, I know we're saying, man, we don't know none of these kids, man. Who are these kids? We didn't get no big names, but that's why Will McClay get paid to do what he does. We can look at the big names, but we don't go into the depth of other players that's out there. Now, I remember when Dan Quinn went and worked this guy out. I think I got a video on TikTok where I had showed where Dan Quinn personally worked this guy out, and I liked him then. I mean, the guy is a beast, you know. But, yeah, he also produced 30 tackles behind the line of scrimmage. So let me go ahead and tell you guys who he reminds me of. He reminds me of Randy Gregory. He definitely reminds you of Randy Gregory. I hope you guys think the same thing, but let's just see. Here we go. Let's keep it going. And this guy plays both sides of the field. He plays the right side and the left side. Here he is right here at the left side again. He sheds a block. Motor still rolling. Comes up, makes the sack, calls the fumble. Here he is down here low, bringing the pressure, bringing some push. Sheds the block. And that's against Mississippi State. That's old Dak Prescott old team. Yeah, then he pats him. Here he is. Coming off the block again. Dips his shoulder. Makes it hard for an offensive line. Look at his legs. His legs are straight. So he's already beat. So he dips his shoulder. Comes off the block. Another sack. Care what you guys think, man. I think he's another Randy Gregory. That's who he reminds me of. That's basically what the scouts had compared him to as a Randy Gregory. So yeah, that's something that guys we know we definitely want to see out of Sam Williams, man. So that's I think it's a plus. Again, that's why I say that's why Will McClay and them get paid the big bucks. Now, you guys can say what you want. Everybody say, oh, you're going to do all this. But again, I think these guys will pan out. Now, let's go into our 3rd round pick, Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert is out of South Alabama. He's 6'3", 190 pounds. So let's go and check him out. So here this guy is, man. Now, this guy here is a 3-year starter at Southern Alabama. He played X receiver. And so again, this is the thing about this here, man. It's that, they get paid the big bucks. So let's get into this, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Jalen Tolbert, man. And like I said, we picked him up at the 88th pick in the 3rd round. So here we are. The guy definitely creates separation. Now, this guy, to me personally, kind of has the traits of Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, and Amari Cooper. That one-hand catch, remember that? That's something CeeDee Lamb would pull off. So it looks like this guy is going to come in and play. Jalen Tolbert is going to have to come in and play because we know that Michael Gallup is going through rehab and that ACL that he's dealing with. So this guy definitely will have to come in and play, but I think he will be able to come in. The young fella might have to come in and produce. I think he's able to do that. As you can tell, he definitely good. Watch this catch. One hand. And that's against Tennessee. So they lost to Tennessee, but this guy just shows you. Now they kept asking, well, he's from a small school, but now this guy chose to stay at home due to the fact he wanted to stay close to home. And come to find out that he made school history. He's the first receiver to gain over 1,000 yards twice in a season. So the good thing about him, he has impressive catches and adjustments. You know, he had a few drops last season, but again, against the big games, he was the star wideout against Tennessee, you know, which is a SEC school. And as you can see here, this guy here is definitely a good player. Now, one thing about this guy, days before the draft, you know, he had mentioned that he had got a phone call from somebody from the Dallas Cowboys. Well, come to find out who it was Dak Prescott. And that's when he knew he was going to be a Dallas Cowboy. So they was looking to get him in the second round, but come to find they got him in the third round. But Dak actually gave this guy a call and talked to him and asked him about, you know, what did he think about playing on the inside or playing on the outside. And, you know, Dak told him, gave him his number, said, hey, man, call me if you need anything. So basically Jalen told me, you know, said he needed the playbook. So right then he knew he was going to be a Cowboy. You know, I'm sure that's so surreal just to have a quarterback call you. Your starting quarterback call you. So, you know, so that's great. That's great stuff. But, you know, again, man, that's why these guys get paid the big bucks. We think we know everything, but we're just fanatics that likes to talk about our Cowboys, and we leave all that big stuff to those that get paid. So big up to Will Smith and all that he has done so far. Still looking for a linebacker. Christian Davis look like he's still on the table right now. I would love to get him to come in and play the linebacker. But what it looks like as if they're going to rely on LVE, Leighton Vander Esch. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to get on here and share this with you guys, man. So now we know what's going on with our Cowboys and these draft picks. This is what I do, guys. So make sure you guys go down there and like the video, share the video, comment. We're at 487. We're trying to hit that 500 more, guys. So if you guys can share this video and get more subscribers, I'd definitely be appreciative of your contributions and your support. So with that being said, guys, you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I got work to do. I got to get out here in this yard. I got things to do. I do more work on Saturdays than I do during the weekday. So anyway, like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So let's make it happen. Dallas Cowboys. Deuces.